Hi and welcome to Polly Puts Colour On. Today I wanted to share with you just a little haul that came in the post today, so I was quite excited to get this recorded and shared with you so that I can get colouring in these beautiful books. As you can see from the packaging, came from World of Books. I have taken the outer bag off because obviously that one did have no address on, so there was one of these bags on the outside and then inside it had one of these bags on, so it's kept it nice and safe while it's been posted to me. And they ordered it a few days ago, so especially, excuse the rustling, especially considering it was a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, I was quite pleased with how quickly they came. They weren't bubble wrapped or anything, but they have all come pretty good condition, especially saying as they were second hand. World of Books had got an offer on for certain colouring books, being 4 books for the price of 3, which is obviously why I went ahead and ordered 4 books, else I might have only got 1 or 2, but when I saw that they got the offer, and then obviously just had to be done. I won't do full flip throughs of any of these because I believe that there'll be flip throughs already out on YouTube, but if there is any that you are interested in seeing in closer detail, maybe there isn't a flip through for some of them, certainly I'm sure these 2 I've already seen flip throughs of, maybe not these other 2, but let's get into it. So I'll just do a quick flip through so that it'll give you an idea of, if you were wondering about buying from World of Books, give you an idea on maybe what kind of condition the books could might turn up to you in. So this one, there's nothing up with the cover on it. Let's just slide these out the way for now. So this one's vintage poster colouring book, as you can see, 65 beautiful images, has got all different information there about when they've originally been done. So as you see, they are double-sided. I was thinking I might still use my markers in these books because I think they're all double-sided, and just be careful that whatever image is on the back is something that I don't mind sacrificing. So there are some really cute ones. This one is really cute, although I'm not sure whether I would colour in all those little fiddly flowers at the bottom, but there is definitely some unusual ones in here. Like if you're a big Disney fan, that you might find some characters that maybe you might not see appearing in certain other books. Like this one actually is really cute with all those little cats, isn't it? So just have a little look through. Oh yeah, Chip and Dale, really cute. Actually my mum's favourite characters those are, so I might have to do those ones someday. See, that Bambi one, it's a little bit better, although there's still the flowers at the bottom. I don't know, the detail on that one seems a little bit better. Obviously because it's the kind of from the original vintage posters, you could look up online the ideas of the colours, or obviously you could just do your own thing. So there's obviously some simpler ones, some more detailed ones. Massive Haunted Mansion fan, so may well have to do that one at some point as well. And I can't see me colouring this one on the back, as much as I love trains and going on the train when we're going to Disney. I don't think that I would colour that one, so actually using markers on that would be absolutely fine, and just sacrifice the image on the back, because let's face it, you're never going to have enough time to colour all of the pages in my book. So if I sacrifice the odd one here or there to use something that I really want to, saying as these books are only a few pounds each, I don't mind too much. So there's that one. And then here's this one, the Disney 100 magical movie, colouring 90 pages in this one. So I was pleased seeing that vintage poster one that there wasn't any pages colouring in, because with these being second hand, although it said that they were in good condition, I'm not too sure whether some of them might have a bit of colour already on some of the pages from the previous owners, but we'll see. So here I can really see me doing these ones. Do love Fantasia, that'd be awesome to colour. Again, Bambi there, little cutie pie. So a little bit more sketchy style, but I think this could still work with alcohol markers, or pencils or whatever as well. But I was kind of bought this with the intention of maybe using my alcohol markers, although I really like that page, but then I do really like the Robin Hood film as well, so maybe I wouldn't use alcohol markers on those ones. Like I say, it depends on whether the image on the back is something that I was bothered about keeping or not. It's nice to see that there's some older cartoon, older Disney animated films in there, and some of the newer ones. Definitely need to do the Stitch pages at some point, because I do absolutely love Stitch. That was really cute there, where he's looking at the Ugly Duckling book. See Ratatouille, there's Tangled, There's some really nice images from some of the newer films. See, there we are. I had a feeling that there might be some coloured pages. I'm not too bothered. I mean, that is not an image that I would have coloured in any case, so that doesn't bother me. And it's nice to see that the book isn't going to waste and it can get a second home with me and hopefully get a bit of love at some point, although obviously it needs more time in the day. So there's that one. And then there's this villains colouring one that's got 100 images to colour. So let's have a little look in this one so you can see it's a little bit marking there. And I'm sure I've just seen, yeah, a little bit of colour on that page. So it's a bit disappointing and on there because I'd have to double check what it said on the website. Maybe I didn't read it properly and it said that there might be colouring, but when I had a look, I'm sure it said like it was in good condition and not marked, but you know, I'm not too bothered. Again, it's not an images that I would colour, and there's still more than enough pages in here that I would keep me busy. Not too sure about all of these wallpaper pages. Certainly wouldn't be colouring them, or if I did, I'd maybe, I don't know, copy that design, do it a bit bigger and then just colour that certain part and I don't know, block out the background or just leave the background not coloured in. And a little bit of colour there. That, to be fair, I could probably erase that if I really wanted to colour that, or use acrylic markers or something to go over the top. So this one, maybe not going to colour as much in because this is more, must admit, I didn't look at the flip throughs before I bought these ones. I was just trying to make up the numbers, to be honest, to get to the 4 books. And I thought, oh, villains, that's a bit different. I haven't got any villains books. That one's quite cute. I do like that one with Madam Mim and all of the different things that she turns into, but there is a lot more kind of wallpapery pages than I was expecting in this one. So this one, well, it'll get coloured in. I don't like having any of my books not having colour in, but I certainly can't see me spending ages in this. Oh, that one's cute though, isn't it, with the Fox and the Hound there, isn't it? A little bit of colour there, but again, that's something that can maybe get erased or acrylic markered over if I really wanted to do the page. Oh, lots so. That's a nice one. It's quite cute. And there's slight discolouring. I don't know whether it's the light, but I think there's very slight discolouring around the edges. Not massively though. And then in the back, that's nice that it tells you a little bit about the characters. So if it's from a film that you weren't too sure of, at least you can find out a little bit more. So definitely not my favourite so far out of these ones, but still a nice addition to my collection. And then this is the last one, which I must admit, this is the one that I was kind of the most excited for, because although we are obviously a few months away from Halloween, I figured some might be kind of year-round designs, and I saw Stitch on the front, so I thought, need this one. It's got really nice cover, actually, nice bit of foiling on it, and it says there's 80 images. So let's have a look at this one, see if this one's got any colour already on the pages. Again, already I can see, oh my gosh, they're lovely. Definitely see me doing those ones. They're cute, aren't they? Cinderella, aren't they, those ones? Or is it Sleeping Beauty? No, Cinderella, isn't it? Because they help with making the dress. Or is it Sleeping? Oh, I'm doubting myself now. You'll have to tell me in the comments whether it was Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty. I'm sure it's Cinderella. I'm sure there's a little song they sing, isn't there? Stitch. There we are. That page will get done at some point, I'm sure. Let's have a look. Oh, gorgeous. I do love Figaro the cat. Actually, one of our cats is called Figaro, so might well have to do that page, and possibly might not wait until October. And Winnie the Pooh, some of my favourite characters there. So nice mix in here. Certainly a lot of Winnie the Pooh and Friends, and Mickey and Friends, which is actually quite nice. More Winnie the Pooh. So if you like Winnie the Pooh, this is definitely the book for you. But then, you know, got some different artwork there. Winnie the Pooh again, all dressed up in the costumes. That looks really sweet. Again, did kind of buy this one thinking I might use my alcohol markers depending what images are on the back. So if it's something that I'm not too bothered about, I might well use my alcohol markers to speed it up, get those nice bright colours. So I do really like that page. And that one's kind of cute on the back, but I don't think I'd be too bothered if I sacrificed that one so that I could use my alcohol markers. And let's have a look at Tigger. I mean, that one's nice, but it's slightly wallpaperish. Don't think I'd be massively bothered about kind of sacrificing that page. I'd be more bothered about maybe keeping that one, maybe colouring that one over this one. So yeah, I kind of judge it as I go on this one, what I use for it. Could use water-based markers or acrylic markers, I suppose, or, you know, pencils. Oh, there we are, missed him the first time through, didn't I? So I think definitely have to add Stitch onto the list there. A little bit Halloweeny, isn't it, with having kind of the pumpkin stitches there. But it's something that wouldn't necessarily need to wait until Halloween for some of these ones, because they're not like that one. It's just kind of a bit, you know, kind of magical theme, isn't it? Not so much Halloween. So really pleased with these, actually. They came pretty quickly. Like I say, they weren't exactly bubble wrapped. They were just kind of in those 2 plastic bags. But for the price I paid, quite happy with that. Came really quickly. These 2 books especially are massive. Although, I mean, that artwork's not completely my cup of tea, but I will certainly colour in it. I definitely won't be quite so bothered if I do use my alcohol markers on that one and sacrifice it. But there we are. So that is my little Disney colouring book haul. So if, like I say, if there's anything you want to see more detail, if there's not already flip throughs that you can find on YouTube, like I say, I've not searched for that one. Maybe that one hasn't got a flip through. So if you want to see more detail, let me know. So you know I have seen those ones. So thank you for joining me today. Please give this video a like if you've watched to the end. It would be much appreciated. Comment and obviously consider subscribing. That would make my day. So take care and catch you in the next one.